How's it going, you guys? It's Scott with Everyday Home Repairs, and today I want to walk you through the quick DIY fix for when your tank is slowly filling. Now, the same fix usually will also fix a continually running toilet and also one that makes a loud whistle at the end of the fill cycle. In addition, if this quick fix doesn't work for you, I'll show you some different options you'll have, which also are going to cost you only around about $10 and take about an hour of your time. So this one is well worth you doing DIY opposed to calling in a professional. So let's jump into it. So let's just quickly go over some terminology to help you out. Now, this is the most common fill valve that I've dealt with, and this is a Fluid Master 400 series. This is your top cap here. This is your float that moves up and down. You have an adjustment screw. We have a refill tube that then dumps into an overflow tube. But usually this whole assembly minus the overflow tube would come together in a kit that you can buy at pretty much any home improvement store. So now let's do a normal cycle so you know what it should look like and how long it takes. So continue to fill should take about 30 to 40 seconds. You would expect water to be coming through the tube here into the overflow tube. That fills your bowl, and then you'll have this lever arm coming up as the float starts to rise, and then that's going to cut off your water flow there, and everything should stop, and you should no longer have any water circulating or hear any water flowing through the actual valve itself. So now you have the baseline, but here is my issue, and that's when I flushed the toilet, the tank drained down, but you can hear it, the fill is very slight. We only have a little water actually coming out the top underneath the cap itself. There it stops, and it's just hissing, but it's not really filling the tank, and I have zero flow coming from the tube here. So first up, I'm going to turn the water off, and then we'll go back up to our tank. And at the tank, what I want to do is undo that adjustment screw. So I'll just pop it off so the float is free and not connected to the top cap in this arm. And then I'll hold onto the base and rotate it counterclockwise a quarter of a turn. What this allows me to do is then pull off that top cap, and also the bottom side is the key piece. This is the number one piece I have issues with, and that is that seal. Before we address the seal, let's go ahead and slightly turn the water back on and start to flush out that valve. Now you need to cup the top of that and do not turn it on all the way. It might shoot up out of your tank and even hit your ceiling. What I want to do is get any debris like that out. So I'll flush it out a little bit more, again, making sure to cup where the water goes back in the tank. But we just want to get any debris, mineral deposits, or pieces of that seal out of the tube itself, so it doesn't jam anything up in the future. Then the seal I'm going to remove. It's very easy to take off, but we don't want to bend that little metal rod in the middle. And then you can get a replacement here, and again, mine is the 400 series, but these fit a lot of different Fluid Masters. Just a couple bucks at any home improvement store, or you'll see a link right below the video for your reference. Now, comparing them side by side, we can see they're the same size, but I also see on the right hand side is the old seal, and that bottom sealing surface, that is what's going to seal and turn on and off the water flow, is protruding down a little bit. So that might have been my issue, where the old seal just lost its flexibility and then it was not able to open and close correctly. But to confirm that, let's go ahead and take that new seal, and we'll take our old cap and this assembly, and then we'll place the new seal back on that positioning rod. Push everything down, seal it off, and then we'll press that back on the fill valve, and then we'll just reverse by holding on to the neck there and rotating it a quarter turn clockwise. And you'll hear it click there and you know it's in position. Then all we have to do is I'm just going to position that adjustment screw. Again, I didn't rotate this adjustment screw, so it should be in the correct position as it was before. And now we can go ahead and do a test cycle to see if we have anything different than what we originally had. So we'll turn the water back on, and I can already see water's coming through that refill tube and going into the overflow, and things are filling up as expected. So my issue is corrected with that simple seal swap, which for me has proven to be the most common fix over the years. Now, hopefully that helped you out and solved your problem. If you have any questions or you're seeing something that you don't really understand, jump down in the comments and I'd be happy to help you out. If things still aren't working for you, just know you can rebuild pretty much every seal, gasket, fill valve, flapper, everything in your toilet. It's a super approachable project and they actually make entire kits. Our friend Carlos over on the DIY Plumbing Guide channel will walk you through the complete process here in this video. And if you look below the video in description, I'll send you to the exact timestamp in that video where he replaces the 400 series fluid master fill valve, just like the one we had here. So thanks for joining me on this video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.